Why are you shocked? The will of the people, the determination of the people. The people are determined. They have seen all that is been happening to them. You can no longer continue to deceive them. You can no longer continue to brand them criminals. The sit-at-home continues every Monday. If a foreign media can put that sit-at-home was called and it was adhered to, what does that tell you? The people are showing their willingness to be free. Your willingness to be free is backed by your will. You want to, but the fire burning in you, the fire burning in you is the determining factor. If that is not there, you cannot be able to do anything. You cannot be able to do anything. When we establish our own freedom, implement it, there must be backing. All hands must be on deck. We saw it yesterday. There will be a fundraising under the leadership of Mazi Chukwuemeka by New York State. To support the ESN and Biafra restoration. That fundraising will take place Saturday, August the 28th, 2021. The time will be 3 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Venue will be online. And the meeting ID 891-8175 7386. The passcode 102624. The host will be Lova Kobondo and the chief launcher Blessing Ijama. And master of ceremonies Mazi Barakwe. And media through Ipietas, and the handler will be Sama Nikba and Beatrice Okezie. That will be on the 28th of August. Furthermore, on the announcement, the rally date has changed to September 29 and 30th, and then to October 1st. So 3 days, 29, 30, and October 1. Because of the COVID restrictions, so that they can meet the requirements. That is that. There are more announcements. So I will get to it as we go on. There was people that came up yesterday. And as I said, why do you deny who you are? And I mentioned the fact that Fulanis are proud of who they are. Germans are proud of who they are. Biafrans must be proud of who they are. Mazi Allah is warning the Taraba Emir. Mazi Allah is warning Taraba Emir. You will pay the price of if anything happens to any herdsman. You will pay the price if anything happens, any attachment of value. The price is the value a commodity commands. When you pay for something, you just don't pay for that thing. You pay for what you think that thing is worth to you. If a Fulani man can look at you and you're not worth anything, they will slaughter you. That means you are not worth it. They have no value for you. But they have value for themselves. So if for any reason, regardless of the atrocities they commit, regardless of what they do, if through that process, any of them falls, despite the fact that they are killing you, despite the fact that they are disputing your land with you, they regard themselves very high over you, the owner of the land. And then they'll tell you pay the price, the value they place on themselves is very high. And you foolishly devalue yourself. And the price you pay is with your life. And those you think that are very intelligent, they classify themselves as elites. Those you think that are sensible, they deceive you with the onyokomita. They wear it, you think they have something up their brain. They don't have anything. The onyokomita makes them look professional. But inside that brain, inside that skull, inside that flesh, there is nothing. There is nothing. What we are doing is politics. And at whose expense? At your expense. And when you say at your expense, why is that so? It is so because you allowed it to happen. You invited the mayhem. You supported it. Our leader, as we speak, is in detention by the same Fulanis that attached high value to themselves and then devalue you. Then with the help of those who you think are your brothers, your fathers, your in-laws, are assisting them, then what value do we place on ourselves? What value? Sometimes we ignore the obvious signs. We don't pay attention to what we are supposed to focus on. We just move. The value we place on ourselves is determined by the way we respond to things that happen to us. Akintoye insists on Yoruba Nation amid federal government plots to arrest him. Punch newspaper. Yoruba freedom. Come out and speak, or hold your peace in death. When you're dead, you're dead. Akintoye insists on Yoruba Nation. It's not the first time. It's not the second time. Even they, the elite, those that are aware, those that have been listening to Radio Biafra, those Fulanis you think they are not listening, they are listening. They are wondering why we are doing what we are doing. They are wondering what is in us, what is pushing us. Now they understand. Now they understand that they were forced into war where over 5 million of Biafrans were killed. No apologies. The value we placed on ourselves is the determinant. That is the determining factor. That factor we must enforce. Today's generation, they say no. They started gradually to decimate the population of the youth with the aid of the aged. Those brackets 35 to 50, they are the most offenders. They watch them. They are the ones in the political arena. And those from 35 and below are the ones that are insisting this must not continue. Even the children can understand what is happening. You saw the sit at home yesterday. You saw what happened. Anybody with common sense will not and must not be bought by any politician, regardless of the status of that politician. Any youth, Biafra land, that enables himself or herself to be bought by a politician from Biafra land that youth is also foolish. Upon all the successes recorded yesterday, it is unimaginable that somebody will come out after being herded in a corner to make political statement.
In as much as they have declared it at home, we have to take other factors into consideration. One, the people that are sitting at home, what do they do for a living? An average Imo person is a business person. No wonder where is the business hub of Eastern Nigeria. And Eastern Nigeria is the business hub of Nigeria. By the order of sit at home, if we have adhered to that order, there will be an economic backwardness of the state. The state will lose revenue, individuals will lose income, and they will lose profit. So we are...
Listen to an idiot. Listen to a paid agent. And when you call these people names, they get angry. Did you listen to this man? His reason. Where all of a sudden becomes the economic hub of Biafra land. They will lose money. For you, you are the one just a few weeks ago under the rain of bombs brought in by Uzodema. And today, listen to the politicians at work. Where are the brains of these people? Where are they coming from? This is why they will be able to sell their own eye, nose, ear, and brain just to be slaves. When they herded you in for about 4 months and seized the palliative, did you complain? Did you say anything? The soldiers were pursuing you left and right, and they herded you inside for you to suffer and die. Where was this guy? It is not a statement of fact. It is your willingness to go through hardship to be free. It is the same men that enforced the sit at home from the government. They had everybody, no trading for over 3 months. Did you come out to say about the economic hardship? No, you did not. The value you place on yourself determines how they treat you. They know you're foolish. They know if you get paid, you will sell your own people. Here is an example of it. After all the success recorded, even in Imo, somebody will come to make such hopeless statement. Hear him.
We feel that in as much as the IPOP people are pursuing their legitimate rights and they are demanding for justice, not judgment on Nnamdi Kanu, we are of the view that they should not use it to inflict economic problem and sabotage to the society and individuals, especially in Imo State. No wonder the governor, in his own wisdom, decided to call on us to ignore the sit at home and be part of our daily businesses. As you can see today, the youth coming from far and near, coming from various local governments, indicates that the sit at home order by IPOB did not come to realization today.
Lie, it did. Your propaganda failed. You got a free money. It is you and IPOB You are not seeing your problem as our problem. You're seeing it as you and IPOB. And that shows you it is the work of the Fulanis and their agent, Uzodimba. You gather a few to lie. The problem of Igbo man is bone deep. It is bone deep. Listen to Akintoye. Yoruba nation must be free. And listen to Eflefu from Uzodimba and some Igbo greedy pigs. They are raping your wife, your daughter. You're talking about not being free. They are murdering your brothers, slaughtering them, depriving your parents from farming. You are saying that one day protest, sit at home, for you to be free will be economic hardship. Compare it to what they did to you, your parents, for 3 months. And you're telling me you have brain. This is why we are very weak. This is why we cannot stand and challenge the imposition of hardship on us by the Fulanis. If my brother were to be the one that made that statement, he wouldn't bolt well. All these people coming around, they gathered together. Were they not the same ones running 2 months ago from Umbise? From Olu? Watching them being attacked by soldiers. You saw it. You heard it. They're everywhere. And your leader, the world recognizes, is being asked to be released unconditionally. And here you are making senseless statement. Them, not us. The elite, the government, those politicians, they are not listening. They are not listening and they will not listen. What is it you want to achieve? At the end of the day, it was successful. It was successful. To show that you're still in existence. What you have to do is to come and make statement. You are talking about peace. What kind of peace are you talking about? When people cannot tell you the truth. When people can stand up and tell you that for any reason you harm their own people committing the crime on others, they will pay. Sometimes people make a jest of themselves. As I promised you yesterday, I will complete the Northern Group's spokesperson's statement. It is something compared, they understand, they recognize the issue. They are with us. They understand what we are saying. And why can't you? You being the victim, you being the one that's under threat, why can't you understand what we are talking about?
There may not even be need for restructuring if we have, because I'm telling you, since independence, since even the amalgamation, none of the regions have agreed to one. I'm telling you, it's just cover up. We have never trusted ourselves. You see, this is why you can see for more than 60 years now, we are unable to produce a Nigerian president. It's always either a northern president. Now they are looking for Igbo president. You understand? The Yoruba is looking for a Yoruba president. Why can't we have a Nigerian president? Because we are not Nigerians. It's because we are not Nigerian. That's why we are not agitating for a Nigerian president. We don't believe in anything. It's a new generation thinking these people. We all know that we have a class of people that have manipulated the total available activity in the country. Even before independence, these people have been rotating power in various forms among themselves and their families, which certainly is, because this is going to be a meeting point, a point of convergence. That look, we are quite sure the young people in the southeast, the vast majority of them are in support of Biafra, and I assure you, the vast majority of young northerners are in support of that referendum, so that we can define what Nigeria really is. So you can see it's some form of let down on the part of the elite. You see, when you talk about elite, if you say northern elite, it surprises me, because the northern elite and the southern elite are one and the same thing. The southern elite and the northern elite are one and the same thing. They only come tell me they are protecting North because they don't want me to listen to you. And your own elite will tell you these northerners are cheating us because they don't want you to listen to me. But we don't see eye to eye with our own elite, just the way you don't see eye to eye with us. You see, the degree of mistrust has gone deep. You can see this, now that you've spoken to me, you do understand that I don't have any ill agenda. It's something about nationhood and about me and you surviving. But some people still insist that we are pursuing something against them. Somebody who a friend was escorting peacefully, and you say, no, I mean something else. That is the degree of trust implanted in us by those same elites we are talking about, which we have to remove. We already have a coalition, but we have not discussed this at that level. We have the coalition of northern of Nigerian youth, CNY. The Ohaneze is there. Ohaneze Youth Council Worldwide is there. Afeni Fere, OPC. We met in Lagos. Our maiden meeting was held in Lagos. In fact, the national president is in Lagos. I am the national publicity secretary. So you can see we used to agree. at a certain level. You understand? We used to agree at a certain level, but it's not going to be easy because the elite have cornered the resources. They manipulate sources of information, which is why they can easily change narratives. They can easily tag IPOD terrorists so that we not talk to them. If we talk too much here, they will say we are Boko Haram. You understand? So you people will not talk to us. But I think there is certainly something is evolving.
This is shocking. This is shocking for Aziz to drop this heavy bomb on you. They easily tagged IPOB terrorists so that you won't talk to them. And these are the things your governors are utilizing. And you have the Fulefus compromising. And I've asked you a question. If the world can embrace IPOB, what right do you have as IPOB to deny yourself? You don't see that there is something wrong for somebody to call sit at home to tell the world you stand firm with your leader, and you have those that they have chosen to give out false information, to misinform you. Oh, that it will create economic hardship. And I ask you, they use COVID as an example to bottle you inside your homes. They even came and destroyed your commodities. These are the same people coming to tell you one day a week sit at home to reinforce to the world that you are with your leader. He says unbearable. Do you see how they operate? Aziz just told you. And for a full-grown man, Igbo man, to tell you it is hardship, that will tell you the mentality of these politicians. You must chase them out. Let's continue with Aziz, because they told you. They told you why they're tagging IPOB terrorists. Listen to it.
Because they don't want you to listen to me. But we don't see eye to eye with our own elite, just the way you don't see eye to eye with yours. But we can agree. Look, okay, now that we have agreed to work against these manipulators, let us have a country. What country do we have? We want this country. Now, okay, let's give ourselves a law. These laws have all along been handed over to us either by colonial masters or by the military. And that is what we are saying we want to waste money and want to waste resources and energy in reviewing. So we are saying you can't give a law to a people that are not agreed to one. You have to have a nation. That was our argument on the issue of restructuring. We say it's not about restructuring, it is getting the structure first. Let us get a structure, a standard structure, then we can restructure if we want. There may not even be need for restructuring if we have. Because I'm telling you, since independence, since even the amalgamation, none of the regions have agreed to one. I'm telling you. We just cover up. We have never trusted ourselves. You see, this is why you can see for more than 60 years now, we are unable to produce a Nigerian president. It's always either a northern president, now they are looking for Igbo president. You understand? The Yoruba is looking for a Yoruba president. Why can't we have a Nigerian president? Because we are not Nigerian. It's because we are not Nigerian, that's why we are not agitating for a Nigerian president. We don't believe in anything. It's a new generation thinking these people, we all know that we have a class of people that have manipulated the total available activity in the country even before independence. These people have been rotating power in various forms among themselves and their families, which certainly is because this is going to be a meeting point, a point of convergence. We are quite sure the young people in Southeast, the vast majority of them are in support of Biafra. And I assure you, the majority of young Northerners are in support of that referendum, so that we can find what Nigeria really is. So you see, it's some form of let down on the part of the elite. You see, when you talk about elite, you say northern elite. It surprises me because the northern elite and the southern elite are one and the same thing. The southern elite and the northern elite are one and the same thing. They only come to tell me they are protecting North because they don't want me to listen to you. And your own elite will tell you these northerners are cheating us because they don't want you to listen to me. But we don't see eye to eye with our own elite, just when you don't see eye to eye with us. You see, the degree of mistrust has gone deep. You can see this, now that you've spoken to me, you do understand that I don't have any ill agenda. It's something about nationhood and about me and you surviving. But some people still insist that we are pursuing something against them. You understand? Somebody who says, "Oh, my friend, you want to go? Please let us escort you peacefully," and you say, "No, I mean something else." That is the degree of trust implanted in us by those same elites we are talking about, which we have to remove. We already have a coalition, but we have not discussed this at that level. We have.
Listen very carefully. Why they say IPOB is a terrorist? Listen very carefully.
Have the coalition of northern of Nigeria youth, CNY. The Ohaneze is there. Ohaneze Youth Council Worldwide is there. Afeni Fere, OPC. We met in Lagos. Our maiden meeting was held in Lagos. In fact, the national president is in Lagos. I am the national publicity secretary. So you can see we used to agree at a certain level. You understand? We used to agree at a certain level, but it's not going to be easy because the elite have cornered the resources. They manipulate sources of information, which is why they can change narratives. They can easily tag IPOB terrorists so that we will not talk to them. If we talk too much here, they will say we are Boko Haram. You understand? So you people will not talk to us. But I think there is certainly something is evolving that involves a new thinking. And that's what we will pursue. Nobody will say this type of thing will come easy. It won't. Because the most difficult part of it is to get you to agree. Is to get the South, for instance, to agree that we genuinely mean what we are saying. We are not saying they must go. You understand? But if someone would insist to the point of taking up arms, to the point of allowing himself to be killed, to the point of allowing himself to be arrested, insisting that he must leave, it means there is something deeper than what we are seeing. And unless he is allowed to speak out and he is made to believe that something is being done or something has been agreed upon, you understand? It will continue. And that means we will never have Nigeria.
If that's not shocking, I don't know what else. Then why you have a leader under arrest? Through extraordinary rendition. Those people that don't want you to know the truth, forces of darkness, they are still operating.